Hi, Amanda here, and I am so excited to introduce to you some amazing makers that we've all banded together and created Makers with Heart. It's a collaboration, and it was created to celebrate all the different styles that each of us bring to the table, to showcase some of the versatility of the Close to My Heart products and tools, and really just to kind of offer a different spin or a different take on a whole bunch of products. So our task this time was Smarty Pants, and that's it. It was just Smarty Pants paper, do with it what you want. So I am showing you the papers here. I love the composition paper, and you can see all the stars and the teachers and the grid. It's like a rainbow notebook paper, and then there's grid paper and corkboard. And it's funny, with just our message of just take Smarty Pants and do something with it, the sneak peeks that I've seen of what the other makers have created is just amazing. So here are more of the Picture My Life cards, and I love that they can be both horizontal and vertical, and you can switch them all around. So I have these photos from the very first day of school, and we're in Southern California, and it hasn't rained, really, at all. And of course, the first day of school, we had kind of a drizzly day. I wouldn't call it rainy per se, but it was definitely grizzly, or misty. So I'm just showing you, I went on the Cricut, and with the art booking cartridge and the You Are Here cartridge, I pulled out some different elements that I wanted to use on this layout. Found a sketch, it was on Pinterest, and I have a file on my computer that just has scrapbook sketches. So I put it up here in the upper left corner for you guys to look at, and I pulled out the old-fashioned when you were learning how to write your letters paper, and I took the zip strip off, and then I just cut it in half. And I'm not necessarily using this as really it's probably this size, and because I think the strip on my sketch is probably bigger than 6 inches tall, but it's more of a inspiration, and that's how I knew some of the embellishments that I was using on the Cricut. So I did the globe, and I moved the first day from a different element and put it on top of the globe. And now I'm just kind of auditioning backgrounds. And this is charcoal. It was from the paper pack itself. If you read, charcoal is one of the highlighted colors of Smarty Pants. So now I'm just doing a dry fit. And I'm not putting both pages side by side. I just found I got too crowded on my desk when I've been doing that. But I am putting the elements a little bit on the right side of the Versa mat, just to kind of give me an idea, more of a feel. And eventually I'll end up pulling or putting all the papers that go on that right side layout together. And I just did that there. So I'm looking through all of the Cricut cuts, and I need to glue some of them together and combine them. And so that's what I'm going to be doing here. Some of it is also just dry fitting of what I want to do with the different Cricut cuts that I did. Because like I said, I had an idea, or at least a jumping off point. I wasn't sure where exactly all of these little icons and images were going to go, but we just have fun kind of putting them around the page. So I love this notebook paper. It's cut out of the rainbow notebook paper, but it has that ripped edge. So I'm really liking that. And then I'm realizing that I have a couple spots of green because I've got the You've Got This banner, and then also Enjoy the Little Things has the green to it. And I'm going to realize we need to have some more green in this to kind of balance things out. With my son's coat being blue and our garage door being blue, there's just a lot of heaviness on the blue, which is why I wanted the lighter paper for the strip in the background, and then I took that zip strip and put the alphabet underneath, which I just think is fun. It's a school theme, but it also has all the colors of the rainbow, so you can't go wrong with that. And I don't know if you'll notice, but he's holding up 7 fingers in his weird fashion, showing that he's in 7th grade. And these are the numbers that came out of the photo mat that'll be on the right-hand side, one of the photos from the right-hand side page. And so I just decided they would be cool around this globe. And I was thinking kind of clockish, but that really wasn't what I was going for. And since it counts 1 through 7, and he's in 7th grade, so then I didn't like that it was that clockish. So I decided to kind of move them up to the top and see how that works. And it does. We just need a little bit more room for the title to fit on there correctly. So I'll move all of the numbers up a little bit, just kind of half on, part off the globe. And I like the feel of that. I don't know why, it just kind of feels like an extra arm that's on the outside of the globe. So here I have the brand new wooden stars, and since I had also cut some of the capri blue stars on the Cricut, I thought, oh, these are perfect. It'll add that wood element, which I absolutely love, and pull in that star theme, which I'm kind of going with. And in these wood stars, can you see the one that's just above the word first? It's like a hand-drawn star. I absolutely love that. I think it's awesome. And I forgot to mention in the beginning, but all of these Cricut cuts through the design space, I will have the file link if you just want to duplicate this page. I know some people just like to do that. You will need to add olive cardstock, capri cardstock, and I did cut papers from the rainbow notebook paper, but I will have those design file links on my blog, Crafting with Amanda, or in the description below. So here I'm just kind of filling in the stars and auditioning different things. Now we're moving to the right page, and I'm going to ink the edges of the right page because it was too clean and neat of a layout for a misty day, first day of school boy layout, in my opinion. So there's different techniques for inking the edge, and I'm using the mini blender brushes, or sponges I should say. And on the photo mat, I wanted just a thinner edge so I didn't drag it on the paper much. But now you can see on this old-fashioned lined paper, I really wanted it to be shadowed like deeper, so I just drug it right on there. I'm not worried about if there's lines from the tool because I think it'll all get incorporated into the wonder of this layout. So I'm just kind of auditioning where the pieces go again and making sure I'm looking over, also making sure that I have a balance with the green going from the right to the left side. With your embellishment clusters, when you do them on a 2-page layout, or when I do them, I try to have them have a flow so that they hopefully have your eye go from the left to the right and carry through. And I went to my stash and I found these white sequins, and I think they just work perfectly with the blue stars, and I used both sides of the dark and the light paper, and then you add the white sequins in there, and I get to use up some of my stash, which is awesome. The other thing that was in with my gems and sequins were pearls, and I didn't think pearls were the right fit for this layout. Call me crazy. We're almost done here. I'll give you a look at both pages side by side. And then I'm looking at it going, the journaling needs to go in the bottom here. Oh, look, I forgot I didn't put the rainbow alphabet on, so I added that. And then I was going to do a journaling block, and I decided I'll just use this old-fashioned paper. And I love these Melissa pens. They just make anybody's writing look a little better, I think. So here's a bonus project, and I will go over the layout at the end, so you can either skip to the end. But what's a first day of school project without a little gift for the teacher? So this is a quick, easy, I call it a quarter fold card. So one piece of paper is 5 3/16 by, or no, 4 3/16, so just under 4 1/4 by 11. And that's this blue. And then the other one, or no, this is the 4 1/4 by 11. And the other one is just under 8 1/2, or 8 1/2 by just under 5 1/2. I'm sorry. I will put those measurements. Actually, I'll link the video that shows you how to make these with all the proper information. But these cards are kind of cool because you can put a money in it or a gift card. And actually what I end up putting in it is a Starbucks gift card. We have a Starbucks several different locations in our area, which is unusual because where we moved from, we didn't have that. So I'm grabbing the rest of the stars that were left from the Cricut cuts, and I'm looking at the front, and I've kind of decided for this card it doesn't need to be anything elaborate. I'll probably add a thank you sentiment on the front with just a little tag. I won't do anything elaborate with it. And then I just glue in this Starbucks gift card. and I'll write right on the grid paper to the teacher. So there, that's the card. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to do wooden shapes. So here's a close-up of the layout. So this is the left page, kind of showing, oh no, this is the right page, excuse me, showing you our fun. And then I did tuck some photo mats behind the two pages on the left-hand page, and I really just like how that balances out. I appreciate you stopping by, and tomorrow Jessica will have another layout for us. And then this link, I will update the playlist every time a new video comes out. So if you're before September 10th, then you gotta wait each day, but after September 10th, this link takes you right to the end.